expanding across borders as we join you from Munich, Germany and fabled Allianz Arena. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Entering play call screen. Return middle.
The National Football League has come to Germany. We are underway from Munich. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball.
Options. Wide. Entering. Ins. Call. Challenge. Super Sims. Stats. Coaching. Pop-up men. Superstar X-Fact. Depth chart is selected. Entering. Slap. Player name Estar. Player name T. Jones. Player name Ann Mullins. Player name J. McCarthy. Player name W. Reichard. Player name R. Wright. Player name Player name J. McCarthy. Player name S. Darnold. Player name T. Jones. Player name Ann Mullins. Player name S. Darnold. Player name W. Reichard. Player name Ann Mullins. Player name W. Reichard. Player name R. Wright. Player name W. Reichard. Player name T. Jones. Player name J. McCarthy. Player name W. Reichard. Player name S. Darnold. Player name Ann Mullins. Player name W. Reichard. Player name S. Darnold. Player name W. Reich. Player name T. Jones. Player name J. McCarthy. Player name T. Jones. Player name W. Reichard. Player name S. Darnold. Player name W. Reichard. Player name T. Jones. Player name J. McCarthy. Player name W. Reichard. Player name Ann Mullins. Player name W. Reichard. Player name R. Wright. Player name W. Reichard. Player name W. Reichard. Entering play now screen. You have 9 options. Coaching. Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. Empty end corner. X cross. Jet touch pass.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on a touch pass. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On play action, McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Throwing is McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. So the completion good for 6 yards.
Entering play
and it'll be second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Up the middle, Jones. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league.
Entering
Had
play
to come
call,
into this game with the idea.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Inside zone WK is selected. Y option pivot. Inside zone WK.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking to throw McCarthy. This is caught. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Sticking with a pass, here's McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Jones is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Entering play call, kick pet rollout pass.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
You have 3 options. Kick off middle. Kick off right.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time. And going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's Goff. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Entering play, pinch up 0.
Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, but they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they can get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Entering play, duo. Inside zone.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. To the air with McCarthy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out. Learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
McCarthy off the play fake. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Entering
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
2nd and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's McCarthy. And that will be incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the fifth time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. But he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up in empty possession.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
Entering play call.
And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Entering play
they went 3-and-out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. A good gain of 14 there and moves the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again is Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards that time for number 14. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jonathan Grenard coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for his first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long third.
Entering auto flip. Turn off auto. Keep using auto flip. Entering play
well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jonathan Bullard coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Entering play call, coach safe man left, low block left, low block left.
On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. 6-0 our score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Verticals Y cross. Drive stutter flat.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now McCarthy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Punt. Kick punt FD flip. Recent. MTN drive. Power cross. MTN drive. Flexing.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Entering cover 6.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to throw, Goff. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jonathan Bullard. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Goff. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jonathan Bullard able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That throw right on the money from the quarterback from Michigan. It's a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
In motion, the tight end. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Verticals white cross. Empty and rub smash. Plus it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Entering play
coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Kick punch shovel. Recent empty and rub smash. Floods it.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Going for it, here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Goff now looking to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jonathan Bullard. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
But
Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage, but it was nearly intercepted.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Entering play, MTN rub smash, MTN rub smash, coach MTN shock a chop, double 7 stop, Flugsy drive, AHB slip, Flugsy drive.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. McCarthy operating from the gun. That one complete to Naylor. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out, hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Scat. Inside post. D-corner. D-wheel. Flood drive. Curls. MTN X drag. And options. Quit / restart. Resume. Instant replay. Call timeout is selected.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside.
Entering play now screen. You have 6 challenge, stats, coach, options, coaching. Pop-up menu, medical center, depth chart is selected. Entering, player name J. McCarthy, player name T. Jones, player name S. Arnold, player name N. Mullins, player name S. Arnold, player name T. Jones, player name J. McCarthy, player name T. Jones, player name S. Arnold, player name T. Jones. Entering play now screen. You have 6 options. Stats.
In this second quarter.
Entering play. Punt. Shock. Recent. MTN rub snap. Flugsy drive. MTN rub. Flugsy drive.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 4th down, McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth, and the Lions will take over. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
St. Brown in motion right. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Entering cover 3 cloud. Spread.
Goff now looks to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Keep half.
To the air again. Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. In motion goes Patrick. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Empty and rubs. Coach suggestion. Trail shake. Coast wheel drag. Shock. Corner outed. Bench. Coast wided. Empty and Y corner. Trail shake.
Following the fumble recovery, McCarthy. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. It's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Empty and smash. Flugsy drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. He lets one go deep for Addison. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. Running right through him. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
Entering play. Crack toss. Hunt. Track to FK drive stutter. Thick punt FB flat. Thick punt off tackle. Recent pair. Puck crossers. Power O. Puck crossers. Power O.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that
searching.
one. Absolutely reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense. If you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend. Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Now a timeout.
Entering play call.
7 seconds left in the first half.
Cover 4 drop. Play call.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Give cushion. Audible. Give cushion.
Play action. It's Goff. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime. 6-3 is our score. As we send you back across the Atlantic to Orlando, as we say Guten Tag to our guys standing by. That's Jonathan Coachman. Coach?
In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Normal, heavy.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
To throw is Goff. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out.
Call. Entering auto flip on. Turn off auto flip. Keep using auto flip. Entering play call. Spread. Middle third.
Now it's Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace.
Entering
Money
play
throw
call,
right there
overload
to move the sticks.
Cover one rocker. Overload free press. Heavy one rat.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Audible. Pass.
Now Goff. That's caught by Montgomery. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Entering play
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Overload free scheme. Cover 3 sky. Cover 1 rocker. Spread.
Here's Goff. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6
Out is
categories.
Jake Bates to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even better execution.